is NDTV, and you are watching NDTV Prime.
Welcome ladies and gentlemen to a brand new episode of MotorHeads, and this time we join you from a brand new showroom. Well, as you can see behind me, it is a JLR showroom in Delhi in the NCR region, and it's the third of its kind in this area. Joining us is Rohit Suri, Managing Director and President of JLR India. Thank you very much for having us in this brand new facility.
Thank you very much.
And I believe it's the silver jubilee for you guys in India because it's the 25th showroom, isn't it?
That's right. That's absolutely right. Bang on. So this is our 25th showroom in India. It's been a fantastic journey so far. Starting in 2009, mid of 2009. I think the two brands have had a fantastic run, and for us it's been extremely exciting to be associated with these two iconic brands.
Right. And of course you have been growing your network slowly and steadily. There are now showrooms in smaller cities like Jaipur, which in fact is the same owner, I believe, isn't it? It's the same AMP Group.
That's right. That's right. AMP Group has a showroom over there also.
So, what kind of expansion are you guys looking for in terms of the near future?
So we are basically looking at a kind of a graded expansion. For example, now we are almost 25 showrooms. We cover almost all the metro cities. We are also into tier 2, tier 3 towns, like we are into Raipur. We opened a showroom in Coimbatore. We opened a showroom in Bangalore. We already have a showroom in Aurangabad. So we are already seeing some demand coming from these cities. For example, Lucknow is another place that we have recently opened a showroom in. So, and we are going to continuously do this going ahead. This year itself, in 17-18, we are looking at about adding another 2 to 3 showrooms, and you will hear about them as we go along.
Right. So how's the split in terms of urban versus a tier 1 city, for example, like a Bombay or Delhi, versus a tier 2 city or a tier 3 city currently, in terms of sales?
So in terms of sales, primarily the sales still comes from the main metros, which includes the Delhi NCR region, Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. So these are some of the main cities from where we still get most of our sales. But not to say that the tier 2, tier 3 towns are also catching up pretty quickly. Because I think and this is primarily, to my mind, e-commerce, playing a very significant role. Because now there are a lot of tier 2, tier 3 suppliers sitting in smaller towns who are doing extremely well. And we got a lot of customers from these businesses and these, sitting in these towns, coming up to purchase our cars.
So do you see a move in terms of sales channels to a more sort of e-based sales channel in India?
Yes, because yes. In fact, we have already taken the first step in the direction. We have now 2 online portals. One is called findmeacar.in and the other one is called findmeasuv.in, where customers can actually go online and purchase the car, book their car, pay an amount, and book a car online. They can see a stock, and sitting in the convenience of their homes, they can actually book the car, pay for the car, and come and collect the car from the dealership. They don't want to purchase the car, they can also book a test drive, or they can, so therefore, and we are one of the pioneers actually in this area. To my knowledge, so far nobody in India has this kind of an online portal where customers can actually do this. In fact, these online portals are helping us a great deal, because we are seeing customers sitting overseas booking for their relatives here in India. So, for their mothers, fathers, etc., or aunts, brothers, sisters, friends. Somebody is sitting in the US, they want to book a car, they can do that, sitting anywhere in Washington or New York, and book a car and pay for the car and have it delivered in India wherever they wish to. So I think that is absolutely the future. That's the way to go. And this channel, this specific digital channel, is working very well for us.
Right. So in terms of e-commerce versus still showrooms like this, like the brick and mortar showrooms, is there a growing percentage every year, every month? Is there a timeline? I mean, I'm guessing demonetization would have sort of boosted that that segment of the business, because considering the fact that a lot of people are going to pay online through an online portal, I'm guessing that would have been a really popular time for people to use that.
So, you know, frankly, I mean, I can't see absolutely into the future, but definitely the digital online channel is becoming popular by the minute, by the hour. We're seeing it all around us. E-commerce is growing. But whether the brick and mortar will absolutely go away, I think that's a $1 million question yet to be answered, and it's unlikely. Because I think both will play a kind of a role in their own right. I don't think brick and mortar will go away. That is my personal opinion. From my experience, what I can see is that brick and mortar will not totally go away. There's a different experience that you get, and that experience needs to be sustained for the customer. Online channel is one way to actually see how best to impart that experience. But I think the brick and mortar, finally to come and collect the car from a showroom like this, as you can see, a very modern place, and what else we can add while the customer is in the showroom, that personal touch, which is very important, which plays a very important role in the whole buying process, and then in the ownership experience, in the life cycle of the product. I think that will continue to be important, and we will continue to focus on that also.
And of course, it's an experience to actually come and collect a car for most families.
Absolutely. It's a celebration of sorts. People perform pujas here, and you know, and I think it's a big day for anybody. We have seen from a couple to a whole load of almost 25 people coming together, you know, to pick up the car, and it's a great feeling actually.
You know, talking about experiences, the Land Rover experience is something that's known globally for its off-road, experience to the owners, prospective owners, etc. You guys have been doing that for a while now. Has it still been in a few locations? Have you grown to many more locations? What's the future for that, and the Jaguar driving experiences as well?
Oh yes, I think we started this a couple of years back. We started the Land Rover experience a couple of years back. But the feedback that we have got is absolutely tremendous. In fact, last year we also added the Art of Performance tour, which is basically the Jaguar experience for our customers. That also had we got a tremendous feedback on that also. This year, as a result, we are going to do almost 32 the Art of Experience tours across India and in many cities. We just had one recently in Gurgaon, where 200 people actually came for their experience, and they were. I mean, the moment they sat in the car and they drove the car and they saw what the car can do and how the car handles in terms of cornering and in terms of braking, etc. I mean, the flip was immediate. We had people booking their cars right then and there, paying money immediately and booking the cars. So I think that is the way to go. Unless people are able to actually experience the car and not just a simple test drive, so to say, but they're actually able to drive the car and actually see what it is capable of doing, that is much better. So both in terms of Land Rover experience and the Art of Performance tours, we are going to focus very, very heavily, because I think we are very convinced that is the real way to basically get the customer to experience the product.
And I'm guessing the F-Type was always the candy of everybody's eye.
Apple of the eye. Absolutely. So the Art of Performance tour always has an F-Type in place, and we just love. I mean, everybody loves the roar of the F-Type to begin with, and once they sit in the F-Type, once they get to drive the F-Type, I mean, it is just the adrenaline rush that you get is absolutely amazing.
No, we're next to the F-Pace, and that's of course won you the Global Car of the Year, the very prestigious award, first time for Jaguar.
Absolutely. I mean, the World Car of the Year, announced in the New York Auto Show. I think it's a great tribute to the engineers, the designers who conceived and built this car. I think hats off to them for giving us this kind of a product. Believe me, I mean, it's just blown everybody apart, and it's a great honor which is actually goes to the people over there.
And the top 3 finalists this year were all SUVs. I think this is it. SUVs have finally come of age.
That's right.
It is the most popular car in the world, which brings us to my next sort of segment, the future for JLR. You know, we know that the Discovery is due in India very, very soon.
Yes.
And then, of course, the new Range Rover Velar, which we saw in Geneva, and it blew everybody's mind, to be very frank. And then, of course, the new smaller SUV from Jaguar and the electric prototypes in the future. So let's start with the Discovery. What's the plan for the Discovery immediately?
So, as you very rightly said, I think we have a very exciting year ahead of us. We are basically fortifying our range in the SUV segment. So starting with the Discovery Sport, which is already doing very well for us. We have the Range Rover Evoque already in place. The Range Rover Sport, where we recently tweaked the prices. The prices are now very, very attractive, starting at about 86 lakhs. And of course, then we have the Range Rover. And this range is now being further strengthened with the launch of the new Discovery, which we are all very excited about. We are hoping to launch this product sometime in October, if all things go right as per our plans. And then after that, the Velar. The Velar is right now scheduled to come into India sometime in November, where we'll be able to start.
It's that quickly? Because we expected it at the Auto Expo.
No, it is that quick. We are not going to wait for the auto show. I think we are getting a lot of interest in both these products, Velar specifically, and therefore even we can't wait to launch this in India. And I think there is great excitement ahead for Land Rover.